Hello everyone, it is your favorite kind of punch, Mr. Falcon Punch 996, the underrated king, the recommendation master, and YouTube's #1 Dorohedoro fanboy. Back to bring you guys another new video. And today's video is going to be an episode 1 reaction to Bloodlad, because it is finally here after like months and months of waiting and delays for this anime. It has finally come out, and I am just super happy because I really do love this manga series. In fact, like this manga series was the first manga series I ever did a review / recommendation for on this channel. So it is finally here, and I'm super happy about it. So yeah, this episode reaction, it's basically gonna just be a reaction, you know, there's not gonna be any summaries or anything like that. It's just a reaction. Gonna talk about how I felt about the episode, just discuss a couple things, you know, talk about some minor nitpicks I have here and there, and just, you know, have a good time with it. Since, you know, this is just my reaction, I'm reacting to things for episode 1 of Bloodlad. So without further ado, let's begin this reaction. This reaction in kind of a chronological order, and first I'm gonna kind of like just talk about the opening and, oh, I guess not chronological order now, but I'm gonna talk about the opening and ending. For music-wise, I didn't really care about the songs that much. Like the songs, I didn't feel it. Like I didn't feel it. Maybe they're like the songs that, you know, after you listen to it a couple times, you get used to it and you like it. Like, you know, some animes where you have to watch a couple episodes, and maybe like episode 5 or 10, you like finally get used to the song, and then you just love the song so much where you download on your iPod. I'm not sure if the song is going to be like that or not. I can't tell, since, you know, there's only 1 episode out right now. But didn't really feel the song. But the animation for the opening, however, was pretty good. And the reason why I liked it is it kind of felt true to the manga, the opening, because like the way everything was done, it really felt like the manga. Since I liked how in the anime's opening, they sort of stayed true to how the characters were shown in the opening. Because if you take a look in the back of each character when they're shown in the opening, they all have this like kind of like striped colored background in the back of each character, which is very similar to the volumes of the manga, which I felt was a nice touch. Because like if you look at Stas, when you see him, you know, he has this like black and yellow kind of background to him, or a couple of other characters, you know, they have this like blue and black swirly kind of background in the back of them, which is how they're introduced in like the volume colors and everything, which, you know, I just really liked. You know, it was just a nice touch because they, you know, it kind of showed how the anime company was kind of paying attention to detail to the manga. However, although I did like the animation and I didn't really care that much about the song, there's one thing that really kind of annoyed me. Not really annoyed me, but kind of scared me. That's the right word. Kind of scared me about the opening. And that's because they showed a little too much, okay? Like, if you are up to date with the manga, you probably know what I'm talking about. But like when you're watching the opening, they show a lot of characters that are kind of semi-new to the Bloodlad manga. I mean, the Bloodlad manga hasn't been like updated in like almost forever. Like for some reason, even though the anime is out right now, you think like the, you know, the chapters will come flying in, but like really, we're like way behind when compared to Japan. But yeah, like the chapters are going by pretty slowly, but some of the newer characters are like introduced in like recent chapters. They show up in this opening, and that kind of scares me a bit, because usually when openings do that, you know, it kind of means that the anime is going to be short. And if an anime series for an ongoing series is short, it usually means they're going to make like a BS ending or something like that, or like a filler ending or something like that. But the way the opening was, it kind of gave me that feeling, kind of gave me that gut feeling. But then again, I do have some hope because like overall the episode 1 for the series was good. You know, it was true to the manga, it was good. And you know, just besides being true to the manga, it was overall, you know, it was a good time. It was fun, it was entertaining, it was funny, you got some action, you got all the supernatural stuff, you got girls with watermelon-sized tits, you know, all that great stuff, all that good shit, all in one episode. And plus, you know, the main characters, Otaku Vampire, Stas, you know, one of my favorite characters in the series, as well as just one of my favorite overall characters, because he's an Otaku Vampire. I mean, that is just original in itself, and it's also really awesome, especially, you know, later on when he becomes like really badass and at the same time really funny and awesome. But yeah, Stas for the whip. And I was pretty surprised that the voice actor who did like Mao-sama in like that anime from last season, I forgot the full name, but I think it was like the Demon Overlord working time. I forgot what it was, but it was like that one anime from last season where, you know, Mao-sama was like working for like a McDonald's kind of food chain and everything like that. That was like probably the best anime from last season. I was actually surprised that the same voice actor was voicing Staz, because originally in my head when I was reading the manga and like I found out about the news of this series getting an anime, I always thought like Staz's voice actor was going to have more of a deeper voice, kind of like Soul's voice in the Soul Eater anime. I thought he was going to have that kind of voice, like a kind of more of a deeper voice, but you know, this voice is a bit more lighter. It's not totally light or high pitched or anything, like thank God, but you know, it was a bit lighter than I originally thought it was going to be, but you know, it was still good. It was still really good. I think it was a really good choice from Staz, and you know, all the other characters were voiced pretty good. So yeah, voice acting obviously is very good, and the animation was great. The animation was really good, even though a minor kind of a nitpick I had with it, it was not really the animation itself, it's more like the art style. And yes, you know, Blood Lad is a very stylish series, similar to Soul Eater. It's like a supernatural horror series, but it has a very stylish way and it's presented, like with the art style and everything. But I think the colors they used were a little too bright for Blood Lad, because you know, it's a supernatural series and it takes place like right now in the demon world, and there's like too many colors. Like I'm okay with colorful colors because like I already knew from the get-go the series was going to have some colorful colors, but maybe tone it down a bit, make it a little bit more darker, because after all, you know, this is a supernatural series, you know. But that's just a minor nitpick. It doesn't take away from anything. It's just something I would have preferred, you know, but still everything else was awesome. It was fine. The episode was just really entertaining. I cannot wait to see where the series will go. I mean, I really hope they take the anime far, because like there's a couple fights I really want to see. Like, oh my god, one of the fights, it's going to be super awesome, super epic, but at the same time freaking hilarious because of Staz and his otakuness. Otakuness, is that a word? I don't know, but still, man, it's gonna be freaking awesome, and I might do a reaction just for that fight, because I love that fight. It's one of my favorite fights. I mean, in terms of other series out there, it's not the most mind-blowingly epic fight, but it still is a very memorable fight, because the balance between comedy and action, and just, you know, seeing Staz go like full-on badass for the first time, you know, that was pretty cool. But yeah, I'm kind of going to end this reaction video, kind of close it up, because I don't want to ramble and rant too long, because you know, I don't want to make this video too long, and I think I'm kind of going out of order. But yeah, that was my episode reaction for episode 1 of Blood Lad. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, as well as like, comment, and you know, obviously subscribe. But you know, just to keep you guys informed, I'm not going to be doing an episode reaction for everything. You know, just keep that in mind, so don't go around asking me like, oh, Mr. Falcon Punch, can you do an episode reaction for this series? The answer is going to be like most likely no, unless it's for like a series, like an episode for a certain series that was just really, really good that I just like was so hyped for I had to talk about it. Or if it's like episode 1 for a series I was anticipating, or if I was like fan of the manga and it gets animated into an anime, then yeah, I'll do an episode reaction just for that. But besides that, unless the episode was just mind-blowingly epic, I'm not going to do an episode reaction for. So just keep that in mind, because like I remember back then, like I forgot I did like a reaction to something, and then like for a couple weeks people were just asking me to do another when I didn't want to. So just keep that in mind. But anyways, I am Mr. Falcon Punch 996. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you haven't done any of that yet, then obviously you will get Falcon Punch in the face. So you better do it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.